Good evening, guys. This is Scotty Hotty, and I'm joined with my favorite co-host of all time. It's No Wham Bam Pam. Say hi, Pam.
Hello. Good evening. I'm so excited to be here tonight.
Pam, we're kicking them. We're doing an awesome job tonight, aren't we?
Yes, we're on our third.
We're on our third one tonight. So tonight, what we're going to be talking about is the difficulties surrounding dating single parents. Yes. I was going to say single moms, but you made me change it a little bit and say dads too.
Yeah, no, certainly, because there are a lot of dads out there that have their children on a full-time or even a 50-50 with their moms.
Yeah, that's the way it should be all the time. It should be a 50-50 split. I'm not even going to go there. It's a really touchy subject for me. Yes,
certainly.
But it's okay. So this is what I find with dating single moms. And I don't want, this isn't any disrespect to you single moms out there, because I definitely 100% believe that you girls are great people. You have the best intentions. You're no doubt in my mind an amazing people or an amazing person. It's just that you have a lot going on in your life, and it's really hard and difficult for a guy to get over the top of those walls that a girl puts up as being a single mom, and the difficulties surrounding it. It's like groundhog. Like I'm stopping even the idea of entertaining the thought of dating a girl that has kids. Just in the fact, it's maybe selfish in a way, but I keep saying this over and over again. I want to be able to invest as much time into somebody as they're willing to invest into me, and I really find that. Obviously, a single mom, her priority has to be her kids, and they come first, and I agree with that, and I would come second. I get that, and that's the way it should be.
Yes, it should be.
Right?
Absolutely. Children are priority and number one.
Yeah, they're priority number one, and I get it. But, sometimes I don't even feel like I could even come in a close second. Sometimes I really figure that these girls they're so oblivious to my feelings.
Well, I think it's time management as well.
Well, I get it. Single moms, they got their kids to go. They got to get them up for school in the morning. They got to get them dressed. They got to get their lunches packed. They got to get them on the bus. Well, the kids don't even take the fucking bus anymore. Their moms drive them to fucking school. So there goes, and then they drive them to school, and then they got to go to their career. They got their job, and then the school day ends, and then they got to come home. They got to cook supper, and then they got to make sure that they do their homework, and then they got to get them ready for their baths, and then they got to read them the story about and put them to bed, and then the day's over.
And then there's hockey
and there's hockey. Oh yeah, all that stuff. Things have changed. When I played hockey. When you play travel, you had one away game, you had one home game a week, and you had one practice.
Oh, it's not like that all anymore.
Not even for house league. It's a full-time job.
It is.
I couldn't imagine. I agree in the fact that kids need stuff to do. I agree with that, and it's important for them to get interaction with other kids and be in competitive sports, and it's healthy. It's healthy, and it's a good time, but. I don't think that if I had I wouldn't want to be a dad that was at the hockey rink 7 days a week. I get it, but then again, I don't. I don't think.
But there's not a lot of time.
Yeah, it's a lot of commitment for a little guy, just a little guy. I think once a week or twice a week is more than enough commitment for a little guy. If you're taking a guy that's had no commitment his whole life, and then you got making it so that he has got to do something 7 days a week or 5 days a week. I think it's a commitment overload.
That's a total different episode. We could go on and on forever with that.
It's a commitment.
Especially being a former hockey mom. Because my son...
You'd be a fucking hot hockey mom.
I was a really good cheerleader. But he started playing when he was 5.
I started playing when I was 3.
Oh, you did not.
I did so, yeah.
That's not even legal.
No, I swear to God, I was on ice, and Mr. Jackson, Haas, I remember you, and I remember you when I was a little guy out there, and when I would see you as a grown man, you would tease me a lot, and you used to say that you used to chase me around the hockey rink, and I would be over playing with the goalie, or I'd be over in the corner eating snow or whatever. and my biggest one that they never stopped teasing me about is that I used to hate hockey so much that I would know if I went up to the boards and I looked up at my dad, he'd be up in the stand. I'd be like, Dad, I gotta take a poo. And so Dad, he would march down there and he would take me and I'd have to get undressed. And I knew I wouldn't have to go.
Well, you were basically a toddler. I didn't even think that was heard of.
Heard of what?
Starting at 3 years old.
Oh, yeah. You can go up 3 years old.
Were you in diapers then? Just out of curiosity.
No. I was still breastfeeding, no.
I bet you were.
I
don't think that is not.
I was still breastfeeding. Okay, so back to the difficulties surrounding a single mom. So, I mean, I see this on the dating websites is that, I mean, now that I'm at 40, it's almost impossible for a girl not to have... 41, excuse me. It's almost impossible to find a mom a woman that doesn't have kids. I mean, and if they do, I remember I was on the radio with Carly and we talked about, and this is, they called me on the fact that I was this dating expert and she was like, okay, Scott, okay, let's see what you got. And I was like, oh, Carly, you're putting me on the spot here. And she says to me, okay, go. I said, okay, I got this. She says, okay, we're out on a date and go. I says, oh, hey, Carly, how's things going? She says, oh, not too bad. I said, hey, Carly, did you have a hard time finding a babysitter tonight? And she says to me, Scott, she says, I don't have any kids. I says, oh, Carly, you're telling me that you're 40 years old and don't have any kids? I says, what the fuck's the matter with you? There.
Exactly.
No, but I mean, and to come to find out she doesn't have any kids, and I kind of put my foot in my mouth. Totally. But then again, when I call these girls that don't have any, that have never been married, and they don't have any kids, I call them unicorns. It's like the finding they're like a myth, a myth. You know what I mean? They don't even exist. It's like finding the guy with the gold. What's the leprechauns? It's like finding a leprechaun, right? I mean, it's finding a unicorn out there. Is a girl that hasn't been married and doesn't have any kids. But then again, if a girl hasn't been married or doesn't have kids by 40, I mean, it starts to raise its own red flag. So too, right? I mean, like if you see a girl that's 40 and she didn't have any kids and she has never been married, you would think, what the fuck's the matter with this broad?
But look at someone like celebrities like Cameron Diaz, who she had her first baby, I believe she was 46.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty old.
Oh.
But I mean, again, women are being able to have children at an older age. I mean, like when my mom had me, she was 29 and she thought that was really old at that time. But I mean.
Yeah, I was 28 when I had my son.
Were you?
Yeah, I was 28, yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, he's only a couple years old then, eh? Yeah. But, I mean, I had a child, and she's going to be 4 on February 18th. And
coming up soon.
Yeah, and she'll be 4 years old. And so her mom, we went to school together, and so she had her kid at 37, and she had, so she already had 2 kids that were in high school. And then she had my kid.
Okay.
So, and I hate you, Jen, by the way.
Oh, goodness. Anyways, that's a different...
Yeah. By the way, Jen, I hate you a lot.
Scotty, Hotty.
Yeah. All right. So, okay. So these are the things. So, and another thing when it comes to dating a single mom is, okay, she has the most intentions and they say that they're looking for a relationship and all this baloney. It's not really baloney. Everybody wants a relationship, but I mean, like, okay, so now this girl, what I call them, she has like these walls, these barriers that are almost impenetrable. I mean, it's come to the fact that, like, you know what, like, okay, so, okay, let me back up here. I'm getting too excited here. Okay, so she had these walls and barriers up, and then, I mean, the first step is to get her out on a fucking date. And that is enough of a challenge itself because it's hard for them to schedule a date with you.
Yeah, it's
because they're very, very busy. So, I mean, and I'm the type of guy, if I say Thursday at 7 o'clock, we're going out, I fucking mean it. I mean, I would never bail on anybody. I would never not show up. If something changed, I would at least tell them the truth, right? I wouldn't make up some excuse or something better came along.
Well, that's a matter of respect, though.
Yeah, it's respect. I mean, I respect them and I respect myself because, I mean, I wouldn't want anybody to do that to me, and that's how I live my life. I mean, I don't go out and do stuff to these women that I wouldn't want done to me.
No, I have to agree with that. If someone has scheduled a meetup, and they should follow through.
Yeah.
And give you lots of notice if they can.
Well, I mean, like, okay, this is with dating a single mom. She'd be like, yeah, I'm bit. I'd be like, hey, because I always want to get out first before I have to tell them my story. Right? Because, I mean, if sometimes it feels like you're on a fucking job interview where they run you through the botany of questions, what do you do for a living? Where did you come from? What do you do? I fucking know the next question that you're going to ask, and I'm sick of it. And I don't feel that I need to tell people all those intimate things to a person that I know that I'm not probably going to meet. And so I'm always, my golden rule is that if she's interested in me, I'm interested in her, that right away I want to see if we want to meet up. I mean, I want to meet up in the next couple of days because it's very easy to lose a girl's interest, and especially online because they get blown right out of the water by a million guys messaging them, right?
Oh,
so
yeah,
I mean, like
the
competition is pretty stiff. So I suggest to go out right away, and it's really hard for a mom to say. And they'll never say, "Yeah, I can get out tomorrow." It's happened, but it's rare. So so I go, okay, you can't get out tomorrow. How about the next day? And it's a no. I'm too busy. Okay, so you're on these websites. You're on these dating websites to find a partner, but you can't get out. Okay, so it's like, okay, so I'm done asking you to go out because it's always a fucking no, right? And I hate no. But she wants a relationship. She wants to get on a date. So I says to her, like, listen, I'm done coming up and like asking you, like, how about Saturday? And then it's a no. Why don't you, because your schedule is so fucking booked, tell me when you can go out? And that's even a difficult fucking thing for them to do then. I mean, like, so these girls, and I'm telling you, this happens like every time. Like, it's like Groundhog Day. I mean, I'm dead serious. It's the same thing that happens over and 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 over again.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
That with me.
It happens all the time. So, okay, so she can't even give me a straight answer about when she can go out, right? So how the fuck can you go out with a girl that can't give you a straight answer about when she can go out fucking next?
I think sometimes people are on there because sometimes people just want to text or message.
Yeah, they want fucking text buddies and shit.
Yes, I think so.
This goes back. Okay, so this girl obviously does not have time for a relationship. Okay, she doesn't have any time for it. So, I mean, like, why? And we just got done talking about hookups. So what do you think might be in her best interest? Is just to find a guy that, I mean, we're classifying as a hookup. But, I mean, let's say like you're the single mom and I'm the guy, and we only get to spend 2 hours here and 2 hours there. And in those 2 hours, we're fucking. Because that's what the best thing to do on a date or anything is I mean,
Scotty to Hotty's world.
Well, I mean, no, that's the best date. It's when you're having sex. I mean, I don't want to go to Big White. I don't want to go skiing. I don't want to go bowling. I want to go home and I want to have sex. I mean, I want to get intimate. I mean, that's the best date.
But can't you do it all? Like do the big
No,
waves?
no, I could get rid of all.
Maybe you could do it on the mountain. You gotta be creative, Scotty. You're at that hockey game. How about we meet up later for a hot chocolate? Or while the Zamboni is like cleaning the ice.
You want my Zamboner? Well, I guess so. But I mean, okay, she can only get out once in a while. Why can't she just say, okay, I'm okay with this twice a week, 2 hours here when the kids are gone to bed, and we can have, and that's our relationship. I mean, and that, if that's our basis for a relationship, why isn't that okay?
Have you ever asked, out of curiosity, any of these girls like that you have taken on dates, like their feedback on it?
Oh, absolutely. And
what was their?
Well, I mean, for instance, not too long ago, I took out a girl. She had kids, and this girl was.
Were they young?
Yeah, they were young. And she was Indian. She was a Punjabi.